Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Boy.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Hey, south. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It is caught left side. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. Andrews with the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step. You're right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down from the 31. Play fake, Jackson. Diving right side, got it! They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Walker going in motion left. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Getting out to his left. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Turning to Henry on third. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Henry. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lamar out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey! Hey, Ozzy! Shut up!
Lamar now from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
South. On the quick, right? Robin. Hey!
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Why, Tony?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturned, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game.
Look the hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Mixon. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Houston touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Here's Mitchell again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 3. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra point on the play.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 19 Texans. Buggy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Alrighty. Why Tony?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion out of the slot. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Ravens at a deficit. Third and a lone yard coming up.
change it.
Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, report. Report.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
He's got Andrews. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. On first down, Jackson gets this to Bateman. Running in the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Ravens 16, Texans 15.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Look to hot, look to hot. Texans.
Stroud throwing here on first. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Oh, hey. Hey, south. 11.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Setting up the running back screen. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw for Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. Caught by Flowers. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Play fake, Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Uno more. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Tank Dell. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Look the hot. 19 Texans.
From the gun, Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the Texans gonna run it back, try for another 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Lamar off to play fake. He'll get this to Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He lofts it deep, right sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now.
Texans 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11. 19 Texans.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Buggy. Pound, what's that? Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Offense to the line for second down.
11. Ow, what's that? Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Hey.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Why, Tony. Ow, what's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short game.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
Look the hot.
They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All right. Buggy. Hey, south. 11.
From the 46. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Stroud. He has the first over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to...
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Oh, ready? Why, Tony? Tony.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Oh, ready? Look the high. 19 Texans. Buggy.
Now it's Stroud. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
South.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. From the 26 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, right. Robbie.
Here's Mixon. And he manages to reach the 19 before he... It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 19. He's got it near the 8. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go, let's go. 11. Hey, uno more.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Gets this one to Pierce. And in for the Houston touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
So a field goal would win it for him now, but to do that, they've got to recover this kick. Oh, and this will be be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
No, we changed it. Go. Hey, middle. Go. Middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens first down.
Hey.
And again, it's Jackson. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Uno. Here we go. Why Tony? Look to hot. Good.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ah, what's that? 19 Texans. South. Yes.
Throwing from the gun. Complete to Dell. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
11.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, uno more.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Dell with the grab. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
It's a turnover on down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now they send their back in motion right. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season.
A pickup of 7, so they're looking at 9 yards to go now on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Jackson now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Ow, what's that? Hot.
Now a give to Mixon. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans need to score quickly. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hey, uno. Why Tony? Look the hot.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Thank you, Texas.
To throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Buggy. All right.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now within one score in the fourth. Tank Dell the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Houston calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Gets this to Bateman. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Finds a big lane. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.